Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Kakudash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. The title of this lesson will be A Dream on Betrayal. All right, it's 9:35 in the morning. I had a dream when I woke up. Well, before I woke up around, 6 something. And I had a dream. I'll just hop right into it. In my dream, I walk into the house and I see these 3 black envelopes. And the envelopes, they're kind of like, they're not like a regular envelope, like a bill collector or something, but it's like one of those longer packaged envelopes with like the almost bubble wrap like outer coating or whatever, but it was black though, and I saw 3 of them. I don't know why it was 3, but when I saw them, I automatically knew that I was like betrayed. I was like sold out. Like maybe the situation was Esau coming down with great wrath because he knew he got a short time, like Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12 say. All right, as we prophesy on these corners and as the things we prophesy come to pass, and as there's more chariot sightings and, Esau, the so-called white man, he sees that, he got a short time to try to establish his new world order. And he got to get his public enemy number 1 out the way, which is us, all right, because we're the only ones that stand for truth. All right, so-called, the Hebrew Israelites under, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and men who teach the same thing. We're the only enemy. We're his main enemy, because you got other people that got truth, but they don't got the whole truth. You got people that might know about feminism and they might know about government, but they don't know the totality of it. They don't know the way the Bible ties into it, all right, in its totality. They don't know how Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai deals with it in his perspective, all right. So I don't know, but I knew, like I said, I don't know why I knew that was I was betrayed when I saw those envelopes, but I just knew. So anyway, I saw those 3 black envelopes in the house on the floor. Like, I guess they was like addressed to somebody, whatever, right? And it was my mother and my great uncle for some reason, like my grandmother's brother. And it's very ironic because I don't really deal with my immediate family like that. I don't really, I got brothers and sisters and I got relatives like the next person, but I'm not really attached to them like that. They don't even know where I live, But for some reason or whatever, it was my mother and my great uncle. And like, I was really upset. Like, I was in there like screaming like, "You betrayed me. I've been betrayed. I've been betrayed." I'm in there in the house screaming it, screaming. Like, I've been betrayed. I've been betrayed. And my uncle, he kind of like went upstairs and tried to like avoid the situation. But my mother was trying to kind of play it off. Like, she was trying to play it off like she wasn't really a part of it. And then at the same time, I'm reeling myself back in. Like, I'm emotional. Like, I've been betrayed. I've been betrayed. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs or whatever. And my mother like acting like she inquiring. When somebody like steals something, like a nigga, they steal something from you and then try to help you find it. That was the mentality my mother was in, acting like she wasn't a part of the betrayal. But in the process, I'm trying to, how can I put it? I'm trying to reel my spirit back in. I'm trying to calm down and understand, like, look, this is what the scriptures talked about. Like, this is what we expect. All right, this is what's prophesied. The scripture says Let me see something real quick. Uh, it might be worded betray one another, but let me just see. I'll just type in betray. Let me see what they give me. Most of these scriptures is dealing with Yahweh Shai so far, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Let me see. Betray. I think it's betray one another. Okay, yeah, kind. This is Matthew 24 and 10. It says, I start at, matter of fact, you know what? I start at 4. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And that's happening. You know, false prophets and teachers and Israelite camps. And, you know, they speak well and eloquently. And, you know, they got good programs for the children and the wives and all of that. And it deceives the simple. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Right? And that's going on, right? Ukraine, etc., Syria, Palestine. It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, that's happening, and kingdom against kingdom, that's happening, and there shall be famines, right? You got inflation, you got the truckers boycotting New York. They don't want to drive, you know, over there. So you ain't gonna be able to get goods, because most of the goods gotten, especially groceries, is delivered through the trucking. All right. It says, and pestilences. All right. You had the C19. You had all type of new stuff. Myocarditis, the monkeypox, all type of stuff. Diseases, another word for pestilences, and earthquakes, plenty of earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended. Yeah, when you come into this truth, your family get offended. All right, you tell them you don't eat pork, they automatically assume you're a Muslim. All right, they just get offended that you stand for something true. Okay, they might hide it, or they may think you just going through a phase. You'll snap out of it, but you know, and they'll stick around and, you know, still love you or whatever. But it's coming down to the wire where, you know, it's going to be proven that the hopeful elect going to endure to the end. And they going to really, the family that's still sticking around waiting for you to snap out of it, they going to really realize like, oh, well, he mean this. Oh, he crazy. He done lost his mind for real. He in a cult for real. All right. And you know, the media going to portray us as the worst thing since roaches. With all that's happening, all that's going on with the sexuality, the morality of the place, the you know, Esau Edom and his wickedness, so-called white man, everything he doing, they gonna somehow tailor us to be the worst, you know, the worst thing since rats, right? It says, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another. Yeah, other, you know, different brothers, you know, who believe us right now. All right, when everything's cool, before the fire get turned up, if the fire get turned up, some of them, you know, gonna be offended and betray brothers. All right, I mean, that's prophesied. I mean, that's just what's written. All right, brothers that's brothers now ain't gonna be brothers when the shit get hot. It says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Right? So the scripture speaks about, it says, a man's foe shall be they of his own household. All right? So that's your family. All right? Your family part of your house. I'm from the house of such and such. I'm from the house of such and such. All right? And some brothers might be connected with their family. Oh, my mother-in-law stay with me, or my brother stay with me, so whatever the situation may be. But anyway, you know, back to the dream. So as I'm like trying to, you know, reel my spirit back in and calm down and understand that, it is what it is. I grabbed my son. My son was in a dream. I grabbed my son, and I'm trying to get out that jam. I'm going to the car, and then that's when it was revealed that my mother was a part of it. She was, and I knew already that she was a part of it, but I wasn't really, I wasn't really addressing her about it. It was just like I just internalized it. So when I go to the car, I get my son in there, and I'm trying to what is it? Yeah, I'm in the driver's seat, trying to, leave basically. And my mother, she trying to keep me to stay, like trying to prevent me from leaving, not blatantly, but like in a sneaky way. Like, no, would you leave? Stay and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm trying to leave. And then the elder Demashapot rolled up. And the sentiment was like, he finna help me. Elder Demashapot down here in GMS Indianapolis. I'm in the Indianapolis camp branch in Indiana, and the sentiment was he gonna assist to aid me. I'm about to grab my son and go with him, in some way or whatever. And then I end up waking up. I woke up, and I thought about it a little bit. A lot of times you dream and then you forget and then you remember bits and pieces. But I still remembered the dream. I basically remembered about 98% of the dream, 99% of the dream as I just told it now. It wasn't a whole lot going on. That was it. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, to the hopeful elect. With that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakudash, Shalom.